Hello, BookTube, and welcome back. So I'm going to do another kind of book review again. If you watched any of these videos before, they're not really book reviews. They're more my opinion of the book that I just finished, my initial thoughts, and then a quick synopsis of what I've actually read. Right. So I just finished an American history non-fiction, and it's a quite hefty book. It's about 800 pages, and it's a biography. And just need to get my phone because I can never remember subtitles. So this is G-Man. This is J. Edgar Hoover and the Making of the American Century by Beverly, Gage. Now, if you don't know what G-Man stands for Government Man, and J. Edgar Hoover was the founding director of the FBI, and he's the longest serving FBI director America ever had. J. Edgar Hoover probably right now is not liked by either of the political side. Conservatives consider him, he's big government kind of a guy, and the left don't like him for his actions for what he tried to do on civil rights and whatnot. So this is a big biography of someone who was very influential in Washington D.C. Starts off with his child. It doesn't spend that much on his childhood and his in being a young man. It's more focusing on his career when he first enters the civil service, all the way to his death. Basically, he was director till the day he died, and it covers everything that you'd possibly think of for this man. Probably from the start when he's, pardon me, his connections with what was it? The Kappa Alpha. Kappa Alpha is basically an offshoot of the Ku Klux Klan. It was a white supremacist group, and J. Edgar Hoover he belonged to that group, and he hired people from that group to join the FBI. So you can imagine when he was trying to sort out civil rights, the inner conflict that he had. And the author makes out, she says straight away that she doesn't like J. Edgar Hoover at all, but she does give both sides of the argument, and she does it quite well in this book. This is a very, very in-depth look of J. Edgar Hoover's life. So yeah, it covers all the parts from the early 1920s when he starts to set up the precursor of the FBI, and then finally World War II happens. Hello dog, up you go. Absolute nuisance of a dog. So yeah, so it starts off when he precursor of the FBI, and then it's weird to think that he's known as a conservative man, and the two presidents that he worked under give him his most authority, that being FDR, the start of the deep state look at communism in America, and then the developments of the FBI, making him head of it, and then LBJ later on during the Vietnam War, and the finding those commies in America. It also talks about his political persuasions really hard with Martin Luther King. He did a lot of wrong things, spying on innocent Americans. The whole McCarthyism thing is spoke to quite a lot, even though he tried to distance himself from McCarthy. His relationship with each president, even Nixon, even Nixon was like trying to get him out of office, but there was a bit of respect towards J. Edgar Hoover, and a bit of let's not upset him. He's a powerful character in Washington. So as I said, this is a very detailed, very big book, and it's immensely readable for its size. And as I said before, the author, she goes straight away saying, I don't like this person or all, but she does give him, his pros of setting up the FBI and getting it off its ground, and then fighting the mafia at the start. And then she talks about all the propaganda films from the early 40s up to the 50s of the G-Man, we are the FBI, we are the good guys, rah rah rah. And then the eventual decline of J. Edgar Hoover starting from the mid 50s, and definitely during the civil rights period of the 1960s. So it's pissy, so he's reviled right now, isn't he? So this is a really good, good biography of J. Edgar Hoover, and it's even that it is a big book. I read right through it. I couldn't put it down. I finished it in a few days, and each chapter is broken up, in years. So it's like a 3-4 year, and it's chronological all the way up to the early 1970s when he died. So yeah, pick this up if you're interested in how part of the American state was created. Definitely this book, or if you're just interested in a really thought out, well discussed biography of a really high up figure in 1940s and 1970s America, pick up this book. It is really, really fascinating, and that is was it Beverly Gage G-Man, The History of J. Edgar Hoover. Go and read it. Okay, BookTube. See you later.